Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Decisive Campaigns Ardennes Offensive with another bonus episode brought to you by my Patreon supporter Poonarao. Today we'll continue along and try to wash this piggy up north here. Let's see, because I actually think I want to go after the cav, which has some other stuff as well. Actually, it seems to be having quite a bit of armor in there. Some Stuarts and again some Scots. That's a reasonable trade. Not amazing, but it will make do, I suppose. Light for snow. Let's see if I can go after the other ones as well. I guess there's artillery there. I don't really want to use that. Let's use these three only. They're already weakened. Okay, not bad. Lots of artillery in tow. Oh, I didn't even have enough in... Huh. In terms of movement... Just looking for a bit more damage here on this thing. I'd actually rather hope to have pushed it away there. Now what other attack are these guys possibly gonna do? I guess here against these. Why they would leave their artillery out in the open like that is beyond me. They actually left a bit of a weakened center due to my roundhouse move. Which I guess is okay. I still have a lot of artillery there. 14, they don't have a move card. So there is that. Actually had quite a good result. I did still get intercept fire from something random, and even here I did get it. Might just as well just move that. I'm quite sure this is a roadblock unit, but given the circumstances, I don't think I can take that down. Maybe I can. What kind of stuff do they have in here? Both HQs of the 30th and 1st Infantry Division. Then they have quite a few things down there as well. So that's certainly a potential problem. I'm just gonna put that attack card on them and say that I'm gonna be able to defeat them, hopefully. Come on. Ah. Really? Really? Alright, well, fuck you, game. Either way, I'll put that on the pleat. And that's a lot. That's also good. I mean, these kind of attacks won't win me the war, but I do think it's necessary to put a lot of pressure on them. So I'm also curious to see how they're going to behave around Rhein, as it is. Given that all of these units, at least up till here, well, they do get supplies from here too. block. That's way too powerful. That's where it gets interesting. So clearing that artillery, the question is, what do you want to do afterwards? If I'm gonna go and attack this regiment, that's one thing. Another thing to do would be to go for Team Brown and push for the center. Try to link up through here, cutting them off on this side. That would pit these guys against the road here, which they can retreat from. Or I could try to do both. As I do want to press my advantage in certain local areas if I can help it. Team Brown is broken. Now they do have the very powerful 120th Infantry Regiment here, which I cannot defeat on this turn. Very clearly. Okay. Lots of artillery usage. Destroyed most of their trucks. 5 on 1. Wow, that game just completely crashed on me, and now I have to replay everything because this game has no autosave. Ah, fuck me. That stuff is not fun. Okay. Man, that feels really awful. I'm just gonna start somewhere else because redoing the exact same stuff is... no, I can't handle it. I cannot imagine it to be 0, but... yeah, okay. Weird stuff. I am surprised they left that empty. Although they do have the 84th Infantry Division, which is, I think, new. Let's look at the briefing. 20th of December, 84th Infantry at Bulling, turn 16. I don't know which turn it is right now, but I have no clue where Bulling is, but they are indeed deployed this turn. They are cut off, but they would still defeat these Stooks. In single combat. That was useless. Still... I should have parked them there later. Either which way. I don't think either of them can get across. The Stooks can. It's the only unit that needs to get across, technically. Okay. Now that those guys are gone, and it seems like the AI has retreated there, I could pitch you here. They have 6 more units there, but those units are forfeit. Of course, at the moment I only have the Stooks across the river. And with the fresh 84th Infantry Division prowling about, I have to be careful. Given the Allied reinforcements, they got the 9th Infantry from turn 14, so they are already around, and we've seen those units from the 9th up here. Notice 82nd. Where was it? Was it even further up north? It was here that we see the 9th Infantry Division, near Eupen and Fourviers. Next turn, or, well, somewhere around here, maybe even this turn, we might actually expect the 3rd Armored, and then 4th Armored too. It would be nice if the game would give us some slack instead of giving us another 3 infantry add a cavalry group coming in. Oh man, they have so much stuff coming in. Boy. Like, that is real, genuine trouble. Yeah. Oh, you can cross too. I gladly will. It must be very hard for them to cross somewhere on this side. Let's move you here, you here. I'm gonna have to keep something at this side, so I'll keep those guys. They've put themselves in a precarious position, I suppose. Very strange one at that. Apparently with all the artillery they're giving as good as they get, it's still in my favor by quite a bit. The main problem with stuff like this, of course, being that the Allies tend to get more reinforcements. Can you please at least move in there? Thanks. The thing being, though, if I can move here and then here and here, these two places, I would cut off the rest of the 101st. So far, we actually haven't seen that many reinforcements from the AI yet. Move all of those up, since they have no business being down here. But I want the second to also be able to continue moving. I'll have to see how that ultimately works out together with 9th SS Hohenstaufen. But I would actually assume that the going would be pretty good once we might be able to move potentially around here. I can only assume that these guys are part of the 84th Infantry Division too. One thing that I would actually kind of like is having info on these units, just with a little bit of background, like in War in the East too. I think especially if you're playing with that much less units, that kind of stuff actually becomes pretty interesting. Either way, because we have the 26th Volksgrenadier battling it out here now, I kind of want to start moving the Aufklaringsabteilung. Them being there is fine. How's that medium base doing? Fine. Okay, I have a few units from Das Reich moving, but since Das Reich is moving along here now too, I would hardly say I have any choice in the matter about moving them, but I can actually move them down this road now, which is interesting. Are they actually that far in? The game acts as if this is mine, even though it's not actually. Ooh. Do I have a speed cart? Yes. I will utilize that. Yeah, that works rather well actually. Doesn't really matter where it is as long as these guys get here. Whatever they have there is indeed cut off. Right, I'll just leave it like that because I'm still short on units. And not just by a small margin, but the problem is my units, they would have a very hard time going down. One thing I can do is send Das Reich basically from here over to Saint Hubert. That would help some. That's probably a good idea, yeah. Okay, you guys can't move, but not much I can do for now. I'm surprised even now they retreat. Yeah, I cannot do any regular attack there. I will actually shell them a little bit first. just with 2. Wow, what the heck? Out of a P2, really? A fucking engineer. And he did... Wow. I'm not gonna say anything. That was embarrassing enough. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Next up, 278th Combat Engineers. Still looking quite powerful too. The problem here is that it's already going to be very difficult to attack there. Might as well abandon it. No other artillery on the tanks. Disappointing that. Here too, 82nd Airborne is about to dish out. Not sure what we might have there though. Team Johnson across the river here. Although I'm certainly not about to let them move any further. Although it seems like they already lost all their mobile units. Okay. Johnson. So they're also seriously low on supplies. That didn't do a whole lot. Well, let's see then. They capitulated, huh? Well, that works very well in my favor. Let's move all those units. Again, a bit of confusion on my part as to why these guys are not already in marching mode. It kind of feels like they're just taken off of marching mode or something. Although I'm sure that's not the case. At any rate, with a horde of units now streaming across, I have to decide how to organize it. I do think that I want the 18th Volksgrenadier Division to move up towards Trois Ponts. But currently, the Fallschirmjägers could move there too, because I already have some of the Fallschirmjägers up there. Although if I focus the Fallschirmjägers on this side, the thing is I already have units from the 560th Volksgrenadier over here, so that's also something. One thing's for sure though, I'm moving that unit from the Fallschirmjägers in there. That 99th infantry is all over the place. One thing that I would find frustrating is if that unit would escape. So I'll attack with a few of the weaker units. Around Stavelot. Because To be completely fair, under current conditions, okay. I'm not even sure where that unit was. Anyway, moving them around has been a bit of a disaster. I feel like, especially with the removal of these units from the 12 SS Hitlerjugend, I just only don't have that much left for this drive on Spa, having only first SS here. Right. I know that it really sucks that I had to replay that, and now I have to do that later on again, but I'm yeah, pretty much gonna cut it here. Certainly have to move back. You're even gonna be cut off by the 9th Infantry if I wouldn't be careful. I mean, these guys have to fight off both the 1st and 9th Infantry all around here, so that's a bit of a problem, depending on how that goes, whereas these are still dealing with the 30th Infantry, which is, I believe, also reinforcement from the north turn 10, yeah. Alright, 78th is the old one. Yeah, that just super sucks to have to replay that. Alright, well. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, see you then. Bye-bye.